Good morning. It's about 4:45 in the morning. Ready to start this. I am at the bottom of Monitor Pass, just up that way, and then here's the bike in the van. Getting ready to go. It's going to take me 11 laps, and yeah, looking forward to it, man. It's been my last Everesting attempt. I don't think I failed one between now and then. My last one was the Under the Freeway Pass, which was in March of 2016, so it's been, I think, a year and 4 months or something like that, so it's been a while. My strategy this time, this is a longer climb, I'm going to try to pace myself a little better. If you've seen my last longer climbs, I usually kind of start out pretty quick, and then the time graph goes kind of like this, and then I hit a plateau, so I want to try to keep it more steady. Started my third lap here. The first lap was about an hour and 10 minutes. Second lap was about an hour and 11 minutes. So pretty steady pace. Hopefully that means I didn't go too hard on the first one. And yeah, I timed it pretty perfectly. I started about 4:45, which I figured by the time I made it to the top of the first climb, the sun would start coming out, so I could use my lights on the climb, and didn't really need a whole lot of lights on the descent. So I'm running with the Cat Eye Volt 400 for this lap because it's lighter than my other light. I have the 1600 for when it starts getting dark later, and that one's real bright, so, but it's a little bit heavier. So trying to carry as little as I can. Every little bit helps, I guess. And so yeah, the problem with doing these long climbs is the weather. You got to be ready for about anything, and it really wasn't as cold as I thought this morning, so that's been pretty good. I was just wearing, I've got a long sleeve jersey on and a vest on top of that, and I've been fine. Just zip those up on the descent and leave them open on the climb. So it's about 7:10. Sun is shining. Still feeling pretty good. On the next climb, I'll kind of describe what this climb is like. Number 3. Back at the van, getting another bottle. Let's see what I got here. A cooler full of bottles. I have some strawberries, which I'm going to eat some right now. I have some plums, nectarines, a bunch of bottles, some water, and some rice. And then in here I have some fig bars, some cookies, and then some bananas, tortilla chips, some dates, and some figs, which I'll eat later. That's really good. And I have these bars. I've had 1.5 of those so far, and 1 bottle, so still early, it's cool. Not drinking a whole lot. Anyway, don't want to waste too much time here. Ready for number 4? Let's do it. Okay guys, so this is the west side of Monitor. There's a little stream down there. I forget the stats, I'll put them on the screen. But yeah, the climb starts off pretty easy, nice and flat right now. But later on, you hit this gate where they close the road in the winter time, and it gets steep. It's long, it's fairly straight, and it's exposed to the elements. So it's early and cloudy right now, so it's not too bad, but it's just a really tough section of the climb. You can hit these lines here and it flattens out for a little while. You can catch your breath. We're almost to 7,000 feet. There's a little downhill and then it kicks up again, but it's not as bad as that first part was. As soon as you hit 8,000 feet, you know there's not much more to go. Don't be fooled up here. This isn't the top. That's the top back there. So here's the top. I got the old stone marker there, which is pretty cool. And then the sign 8314. So that's number 4. Alright, I'm on the 6th climb, and I just did my good deed for the day. There's this guy by the side of the road, asked me if I had a pump, so I said yeah, I stopped, lit up my pump. I guess he had, I don't know if his spare tubes were bad or what, but he had a few tubes out, and both of those were bad, and he said someone had stopped and gave him one, so we started pumping that one up. And that one was bad, so luckily I have these little park patches, and we were able to patch one of them because we knew where the hole was. So he's just going to Markleyville, hope he makes it. Number 6. Alright guys, taking a little break in the van. Oh man, my desire to quit right now is pretty high. I'd call it about a 7. I don't know, man. Legs just feel dead. Still got 5 climbs to go, so the steep part in the middle just really takes it out of you, man. It's a tough climb, and then for the rest of the climb I'm feeling pretty dead. I'm really wishing I had more than the 34-32. I got the mountain bike here. I might take it out there because it's got some pretty low gearing. I don't know, see how it goes. I'm going to do one more climb, see how I'm feeling. Hopefully things start to turn around for me, both physically and mentally. You know, this shit happens. Like every Everesting attempt, there's a time you want to quit, and mine is right now. You know, I'm only 6 in, 15,000 feet or so, so I'm halfway, but this is really the easiest time to quit because I'm close to 100 miles and I could just ride a few more miles and say, hey, 100 miles, 15,000 feet, not a bad day. And it seems so far away, you know, but just gonna do one more, see how it goes. You know, this is Everesting, man. It's not easy. Here comes number 7. That one went better than I thought. Okay, I'm on climb 8 here. Feeling better, man. Settling into a groove. It's slow, but I'm starting to get used to being slow again. So, I don't know. Feeling pretty good. Spirits are back up. It's an up and down ride, literally and figuratively. So, who knows what can happen on the next climb, but right now, feeling good. Hope I can keep riding this wave, man. Right? So I'm here after the 8th climb, taking kind of a longer break to get some good food in me. And yeah, I've been in a pretty good groove ever since I stopped last time at that 6th climb, and been feeling pretty good. Hopefully that continues. This next climb is a pretty important one. I still got between 7,000 and 8,000 feet to go, but I guess the big advantage of doing these longer climbs is that's only 3 more climbs, so it seems a lot closer than it would seem if I had to do, like, I don't know, 15 repeats of a smaller climb. So that's the big benefit of doing the long climbs like this. And yeah, I mean, this is an important one. If I can feel good for this one, there'll only be 2 more to go, and you know, I'll be pretty confident that I can finish. But if I start feeling bad on this one, then it'll be a long finish. So 3 more to go, hopefully 6 hours at the most. Yeah, I've got a good tailwind right now, so I'm going to take advantage of that, and just feeling pretty good. I just hit a point of, I don't know, I guess my body got used to its new situation and I don't feel like I'm pushing too hard of a gear anymore. Like, running the 34, 32 pretty much like 90% of the way, but you know, get it done, right? That's all you can ask for. So gonna get out there, keep it moving. Hopefully I can continue on this good stretch here. So ready for 9, let's go. 9. All right, guys, climb 9 wasn't all that great. It didn't go as well as I wanted, as well as it had been going, but it didn't go terribly either, so kind of mediocre. And I'm starting to climb number 10, and so far I don't feel so good either. But I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna finish either way, so it's just a matter of how long it's gonna take. If that's a fire, that looks pretty close to my house, man, so I don't know, we'll see. Number 10. Last lap. I feel pretty much terrible, but I'm going to finish, so that's good. Yeah, it's the 11th lap. My Garmin's giving me issues. It's under-reporting my elevation, but I'm just gonna trust my math, man. I did my math beforehand. I put it in the Everesting calculator, both said 11 repeats. When I was in Big Pine and did that ride, it under-reported my elevation by like 1,000 feet, and that was only on a 100-mile ride. So, and it also said my max elevation was like 9,800 feet, but I know I went over 10,000 because they had the sign by the road. So I went in and corrected it on Strava, and it showed that my elevation was above 10,000 feet. So I don't know, man. And I also noticed today that the battery's not lasting as long as it used to, because I had my Edge Touring on as a backup, and it used to run out of battery way before this one did, the Edge 510, but it was outlasting the Edge 510. So it's getting old. I put a lot of hours on it, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get a new one. Probably not. I'll wait till it really gets bad. But getting closer to the steep part, One more slow death here. Let's do it. Number 11. Time to go home. Did what I came to do for the most part, but it's really important to keep focused here because we got this dark and cold descent, and I feel like I'm done, but not done yet, so I got to keep focused, and be a real shame to crash and ruin the ride now. So just pay attention. This will be a slow descent. I'll take it easy. Never been so happy to see this piece of crap van. Okay, that's it. Back in the van. Done with that. I think I just missed 17 hours, so you know, if I knew I was close, I would have made it. But yeah, I mean, I did the best I could today. Didn't really feel like I had great legs. You know, just the way it goes, you can only go as fast as you can go, I guess. I haven't really done a whole lot of climbing this year, and maybe I paid for that, or maybe it's just that that steep part of the climb really just took it out of me, and I would have felt bad anyway. But I felt, you know, pretty bad even around the 10,000 feet mark, which isn't, I don't think is normal for me. So yeah, what I wanted to do was kind of be more steady with my pace, and another thing I wanted to do was not take as much off bike time, and I'm pretty sure I failed on both of those accounts. You know, it's, yeah, I had that rough 6th climb, and then I just felt like the only way I could keep going is if I took a break and got some time to eat. And when it gets later in the ride like that, I feel like I don't really eat enough unless I stop to eat. So I don't know, something to work on, but this is my 5th time. I should have it figured out by now. So yeah, this is my 5th one. I've done both sides of monitor now, so that's pretty cool. Maybe I'm emotional or whatever, I'm sure I am, but I don't really think I'm gonna do another one. But we'll see how it goes. I didn't feel happy at the end. I was just relieved to be done. So I don't know. It's always satisfying when you hit that moment where you want to quit and then you don't quit and you keep going. I think that's an awesome thing, but I may look for new ways to find that. So I don't know. You always say that after a ride like this, that you never want to do one again. I probably said it 4 times now, huh? So that's it. Gonna go back home, play with the dog, pet the cat, and then I'll see you sometime next week.